out to these people for subscribing. Hello guys, Mile the Galaxy Boy here. Today we are doing another tier list for Five Nights at Candy's 1 characters. You would probably expect it to be Five Nights at Wario's 3, but the reason I skipped it is because that's going to be really difficult, and the reason for that is because in that game, there's a lot of different rooms that you can go into with different gameplay mechanics, and it's just going to get very, very confusing. If anyone wants to make a tier list for that on here, send me the link to it, and then I can make that video. But anyway, we're going to do Five Nights at Candy's 1 characters, and this does include the remastered, so that means that Shadow Candy is included. The tiers we got are super difficult, pretty difficult, average, pretty easy, and super easy. All we're going to do is just rank them. We got Candy, Cindy, Chester, Penguin, Blank, Old Candy, Rat, and Shadow Candy. So here we go. Starting with Candy. Where do I think Candy's gonna go? Candy, to me, is gonna go in average. And the reason for that is because you can go through both doors, but you can see his eyes, which makes it super easy. Next up, we got Cindy. Cindy's gonna go in pretty easy, and the reason for that is because she's like Candy, except only goes through one of the doors, which is the right door. So yeah, it's pretty easy. Chester's like the exact same thing, except that he like goes through the left door. He only goes through the left door, and very easy to see, so I'm gonna put him in pretty easy as well. Alright, now we got the Penguin. The Penguin's gonna be a little bit different. He's like Cindy, except when he enters the room, he does some crazy stuff with the doors, like he opens them and closes them randomly, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and he just says, "Can I take your order?" But it's hard to see him on the cameras. Not all cameras, like Cam 3, I'm pretty sure he's just staring directly at you, so he's incredibly easy to see there. But on the door cameras, you can't see him, so he's gonna go in... Actually, yeah, I'm gonna put him in average. Not gonna be a popular opinion, but yeah. Next up, we got Blank. So Blank breaks through the window, and he's kind of like Foxy, where he like has 3 stages in Cam 11, and then once he moves, he'll be at Cam 5, which is right at the window in front of you, and then he will try to break through. Pretty much all he does. He's like Foxy, you gotta do it on time. It's a pretty short reaction time, I think. Yeah, it's really short, so for that reason, he's not gonna go in super difficult, but he's gonna go in pretty difficult. Alright, who do we have next? Old Candy. He's like Chester, except instead of starting Cam 9, he starts at Cam 10, which is 1 camera later. But he's more difficult, I would say, because like you can't see his eyes through the door. You have to actually look at the camera in order to see him. I'm gonna put him at pretty difficult. Alright, now we got the Rat. The Rat starts at Cam 13 in remastered. In the classic game, it's not there. And you actually have to unlock Cam 13 in remastered. Once he leaves, he will be at Cam 9, and then he can go to any camera except Cam 10 and anywhere in Party Room 1. Yeah, he's pretty difficult. He moves really fast, by the way. And he can go to either door, and you can't see his eyes, so you have to look at the monitor to see him again. And for that reason, I actually struggle with him a lot, so he's gonna go in super difficult. Finally, we got Shadow Candy, which is like, he can just go to any camera. It starts at Cam 13, but then he'll leave. He has his own separate night, by the way. He's not with these ones. So he starts at Cam 13 when you first get it in night null. He will leave, and then he can teleport anywhere in the map. So you just gotta find him. And I think sometimes he can appear without you using night vision. I think that's correct. Yeah, I think that's correct. And if he's right outside, if he teleports to either Cam 4, 5, or 6, he will be outside the door and window, and he'll try to break through, and all you have to do is close it, and he'll actually waste a lot of power. And when you get jump scared, you lose a lot of power, and you also go back 1 hour. So if that happens, you can just find the origami cat somewhere on the cameras, and then continue from there. The only way to lose this one is if you run out of power, then he can just end your game. So he sounds pretty easy to me. I never actually encountered him. Out of every single character in all the game in FNaC 1 Classic and Remastered, he's the only one I have never countered, but to me he sounds pretty easy. So you know what, since we don't have anybody in super easy, I'm just gonna put him there. And that's the entire list for these middle 3, I'm actually gonna rank them like based on how difficult they are in this section, the good ranking for this. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, make sure to subscribe, ring the bell to get notified when another video comes out, and leave a like if you did like the video. You don't have to do all of this, but if you want to, you can. And I hope you enjoyed. Bye.